All right, so you've spent some time and you've made this beautiful piece, and then it's dried out, and before you know it, a piece broke off. And you're like, oh no, what do I do? I spent so long on this, because I had this beautiful sculpture, and then the thing broke off. Why would it do that? Ideally, this doesn't happen. There is a way to fix this, but I'm going to use fix loosely because it's not going to be as strong, but there is a way to maybe get it back on, and I've had like some success with it in the past. There's really no like making it as strong as it ever once was, but there is one way to do it. So you've got your broken piece, and we're going to do a little repair. Let's get to it. So in order to do this, I know you're thinking, oh, quick, just like put some clay and like slip and squirt back on. Unfortunately, this is totally dry. And if you add water, it's going to do all kinds of stuff that it shouldn't do. Water sort of makes things expand like a sponge. If you've ever had a dry sponge and you add water to it, it goes as it absorbs the water. Same thing's going to happen. It's not going to work well. So, and I don't know why this is. Vinegar works in a different way than water. I think a white distilled vinegar is going to be better than this apple cider nonsense. However, this is what I have on hand. So do what you can in the moment. Do what you can in the moment. Is that orange sign? I get that. So what I have got my cider vinegar right here. I've got my piece that I need to repair. I have other bits of dry clay. I have a little cup. The cup is dry. There's no water involved in any of this. So I have these little bits of dry clay in here. I'm going to use the bottom of a fettling knife. Just kind of use it like a mortar and pestle. Move you to this side. Grinding that up. Mortar and pestle might work better, but do I have that? No, I don't even have white distilled vinegar. It's looking better, a little better, more powder-like. Yeah, just get a little drum brother when you get bored. So I got this nice powder. Oh yeah. And take a little bit of this vinegar. So this is like making slip with vinegar instead of water. I got a brush. I'm just gonna mix that in. This is like adding your wet ingredients to your dry ingredients when you're baking stuff, like a cake. I'm gonna add a little bit at a time. It's gonna be easy for me to add more of this John over here. It's gonna be more difficult for me to add the clay because it takes the time to break it up. So I'm mixing the clay in there, mix. What does that look like? That looks like slip to me. But wait, isn't slip clay with water? You're right, but this is vinegar. What is this? Oh, it's chemistry. It's a magic formula. Secret's out now. So this nice gooey thick slip. It's looking all right. Try like yeah. Looks okay. That looks not too shabby. So non-slip slip because it's vinegar. So like, I don't know how technical you want to be. At this point, I got this needle tool. And I'm going to score, I'm going to make hatch marks to increase the surface area of this break. I'm being careful and trying to just like dig down, create little grooves so that I can increase the surface area, and it has more, the slip that I'm going to attach has more surface area to attach to, more space that it can be, which will hopefully make it a little stronger and actually make the repair last. I'm gonna do that to both sides, keeping in mind that this is very fragile because it's bone dry. So if I put too much pressure, try and go too quickly, it will probably break and snap. So the scoring is not as good as I could do if it were leather hard. That's a different situation. So you do what you can in the moment. All right, they'll fit together. And here we go. I'm going to try and work pretty quickly because this is porous and it's going to soak up the moisture, the vinegar, fairly quickly. So I'm going to apply a nice, generous, liberal layer, and then quickly fit it together, hold it there, it will stick, and then I'll clean up. So liberally applied, thick layer. I don't want to block that hole. Oh boy, soaking in already. So it's created some squeeze out, but I want to make sure that it's attached. So I will hold it like that to start, and I'll just go over with the brush and smooth out these pieces. It will leave it a little, there'll be a little seam, it'll be a little thicker in places around here. But you know what? If you didn't do this, it wouldn't be attached. So the priority is that it's attached and that it stays attached. If it has like a little scar tissue, that's okay. It's all about balance. So I'm not sure why the vinegar why the vinegar works. It's a trick that I overheard in college in a class. Someone really wanted to save a pot that was thrown on the wheel. I think I said, "Oh, try vinegar." Okay. I don't know why, but I remembered it. I tried it. It worked. Apple cider vinegar does give it a different color, so when it's fired, bisque fired, it'll be a different color, but glaze will still cover it if it holds. So there you go. There's the tail reattached. And that's how you can repair a piece if you need in dire circumstances. Good luck.